What's going on, guys? Back with another Wizards video. Now today I wanted to react to Deni Avdija's 11-point performance versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, one of the reasons I chose this game to react to from Deni was because I feel like this was like the first time that we saw Deni showing up that potential that we know he has and showing those different aspects to his game. He looked comfortable. He looked like, he was getting used to the, just the different aspects of the NBA and being in that, professional league. Outside of the Miami Heat game where he scored 20 points, this was obviously before that. This was the Wizards' first win of the season, I believe, actually. But then he made a lot of good plays, and this is a game that I feel like I want to react to with you guys. I want to see. So without further ado, of course, guys, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's always appreciated. So let's get into this video. Starting off with a three. Like I said, Deni's three, I've said this in multiple videos. Deni's three ball has been, above average as to what a lot of people thought it was going to be coming into the NBA. There's no way you're going to tell me you expected Deni to shoot the ball this well from three coming out of Israel. Especially if you just went off just by looking at his stats. And that's where the restart stats come into effect. Those are very important because if you've seen his restart stats, you've seen that his field goal percentage is improved. You've seen that his three-point percentage improved. You see that all these stats were improving. So, it's no surprise that the three-pointers were falling, that it continued to fall. No surprise for me. Nice pick and roll for the oop. Now that's what I was very impressed with. Talk about the pick and roll action. Got the ball in his hands, coming out the pick and roll with Thomas Bryant, throwing up that alley-oop. Smooth, easy, seamless. Whatever words you want to use for it. That's what you want to see. I want to take a look back at that and see that again. Got Thomas setting the pick right there. Come around for the oop. Nice throw. Good catch. Deni coming down the court. Nice little dump off pass to Thomas Bryant again. Nice getting in the spot. Nice three. Like I was saying, you've seen a lot. You've seen a lot of the potential that I was talking about in this game. This was like the very first time that I was like, okay, I'm seeing the full, kind of like the full arsenal, for the very first time in the season, because this was still early on in the season. You seen the playmaking. You seen him off the pick and roll throwing the alley-oop. You seen him dribbling down the court, finding Thomas Bryant down low. You see this, finding the open spot and shooting the catch and shoot three. You see in all these different aspects of this game for one of the first times of the season. You see him feeling more comfortable. He looked more comfortable, especially when the game was turning into a blowout. So, I was very impressed to see this full arsenal for the first time, really, before that Heat game. Another corner three. Quick release, man. Showing the good defense. Coming down the lane with it. Nice pass off to Jerome. Like that whole sequence right there is exactly what I'm talking about. It's exactly what I was just talking about. You've seen the full potential, the full arsenal of potential right there from Deni. You've seen the defense on Ricky Rubio, veteran point guard in the league. You've seen the defense force the turnover. Not only did he force the turnover, he got the ball, dribbled it, got it down court, pushed the pace, passed it off to Jerome Robinson for the open three. I mean, that's a beautiful sequence. I would love to see that again. Nice defense. Hands up, no fouling. Force the turnover. Pushing the pace. Nice no-look pass to the open Jerome Robinson. Easy three-pointer. I mean, like I said, you talk about being comfortable. You talk about showing that potential. Another steal. Getting it down court. A little lost to control a little bit. Got it back. Hey! Like I said, never seems to be out of control. Never seems to panic. He lost the ball right there. He got the steal, dribbled it down the court. Lost the handle a little bit. Got it back in. Reeled it back in. Nice little spin. Get the layup. A little flip push off the ground. Like I said, never panicking. Never looks overwhelmed. Slows it down. Takes it back. Takes a breather. Reevaluates the situation. And I mean, it's easy money. That's the end of the video, guys. But like I was saying, just to, talk a little bit more about Deni in general and what I've seen since he is out right now due to the COVID safety protocols. I've just been, very impressed with Deni. You guys all know this. I've been very impressed with what he's shown for the team. I can't wait for the guy to come back because I feel like he was kind of just really getting into that groove. He had his games where he did really good. Some games was kind of like, he only had a couple shots. But the more he plays and the more games that he plays this season, I mean, I'm just waiting for that 25-point game. You know what I mean? He scored the 20 against Miami. And I feel like he can score more. I feel like he truly can score more. He's going to get that opportunity. It's going to come. It's going to happen. You guys just got to be patient. He's going to have an even bigger breakout game than he did against the Miami Heat. Because I really believe this guy can be a very, very good player in the NBA. I do. I mean, and I've gushed over his potential a plethora of times. You talk about the dribbling. You talk about the playmaking. You talk about the defense. You talking about the shooting ability. You talking about the shooting off the dribble ability. All that potential is there. He's shown every single aspect of that as the season has went on. In this game against the Minnesota Timberwolves, you see the playmaking with the alley-oop to Thomas Bryant. You see the defense with the steal on Ricky Rubio. You see the playmaking ability with off the steal from Ricky Rubio, driving down the court to pass it off to Jerome Robinson. You've seen all of these things, and it is tough. It's definitely tough for him to really continue to be a force when it's a pecking order and, you got Russ and Brad and they got a lot of the ball in their hands majority of the time, kind of making him more of that catch and shoot type player. But what I will say from what I have seen from the team is as the games went on, I do see a little more responsibility being given to Deni. I do see him starting to become that secondary playmaker on the team. Him running some pick and roll option. Him being able to dribble a little bit more, create for himself a little bit more. And I've continuously said this, and I've continuously said this. As the season goes on, I believe his responsibilities and trust from his coaches and teammates are going to pick up. He's going to be able to show, the fans that haven't really watched his game yet, all the Wizards fans, all the Israel fans who already know what he can do. I believe he's going to be able to show more of that because he's going to gain more trust from the coaching staff. He's going to gain more trust from, the players, Bill, Russell, etc. He's already shown that he's very mature. He's a very mature player. I mean, there's not a lot of complaints that I really have about his game as a rookie. I mean, everything I've seen has shown that it's only up from here. That it's only up from here. But that's all I really got to say about it, guys. I love Deni. I'm very impressed with his gameplay. I'm very impressed with what he's done for the team in his rookie season so far. I cannot wait for him to come back so we can continue to watch more of his videos and more of his highlights. Hopefully he has more breakout games. But that's all I got for you guys today. So without further ado, I'll see you guys later. Peace.